this is Tiagen, and I'm starting a Let's Play. I literally just started up whatever it gave me and climbed to the top of the nearest mountain. We actually spawned on the end of that peninsula, just right there. So if we die, that's where we're coming back. Remember that. I climbed to the top of this mountain and came up to have a little look around. I see there's quite an interesting little hole in the ground over there, which I think is the first thing we'll investigate. But with the dithering and the recording, it is now past lunchtime, so what I need to do is get a few basic survival things together, which I may just do and steam through in editing, or however I choose to do it, as stuff is cold but can't get it just now. So I'm just going to run over, get a few basic resources, and potentially meet you, or at least reconvene with you guys, over at that little hole. At night, so we can dig in and see what's going to happen to us. Okay, so get ready for some speed chopping with reeds. Okay, we are headed back now. There's a cave just here, which is deep and dark, which looks quite interesting. Got a little bit of daylight, so I really want to go and check out that space we saw. There's another cave there. Over in the sand with that little promising looking hole in it. There we go. Hello, squidglies. Don't need you just yet. Yes, I know I let all those trees despawn. I didn't pick up any leaves. I just saplings. I just ran away, but that wasn't really my priority at that moment. So let's have a little look and see what we have here. It looks like it's just a cave entrance of some kind. Sort of surface iron. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think we'll grab some of this iron and then start making our way inside. Make a few torches. And see what we find. Nothing. Well, that's disappointing. Let us away, then, to a slightly more promising cave, if there is any around here. I did hear some zombie noises while I was working on chopping down those trees, so that might be the way to go. So I don't really want to dig in, just dig in on the first night. I want to find something a little bit interesting to do. Okay, so one cave. Let's see where this one takes us. Nowhere. And not even any resources. This is rubbish, guys. Okay, what are we going to do? We've got a little tiny bit of daylight left. We can just sleep the night. We've got food. We really should start thinking about setting up somewhere. Let's have a look at this. This is where I heard the monster noises, so this might be slightly more promising. It is, well, not really a first night kind of a cave, but it's definitely more of a cave. Okay, chaps and chapesses, what we're going to do is try not to die, because that would be embarrassing, to say the least. We are going to make boom. No, no boom. Nice. Okay, let us retreat, therefore, to the slightly disappointing hole in the ground, but at least it will give us time to kind of get established, cook up some food, and make a plan for what we want to do. We can sleep the night. I got some wool, and we've got some sticks. But I think for just now we'll dig in and see what we find. The dulcet morning tones of skeletons burning up in the sunlight. Now we're quite deep underground. Well, we're not deep underground here. We're below sea level, and we're a long way from the surface. I think I'm, having slept on it, I'm going to make a kind of a little base here to head out from, and probably just staircase down. That cave that we saw yesterday evening did seem really rather lovely. However, I'm just not sure we're in a position to tackle a big open cave like that right now. So what I want to do is just get a teensy bit more established. Maybe staircase down, see if we can find a few more resources. Eat. I'm not too worried about setting up a farm right now. But obviously that's something we'll need to think about. Maybe at least get a chest set aside for some spare resources and anything useful we find. I was going to cook up this food, and then I think we will start having a proper investigate of our surroundings. So let's make a chest. This is all basic stuff. You've all seen this a million times. Don't like to carry too much stuff around with me. Just because if you pick up useful things, you don't want to be messing around juggling them with what you've already got in your inventory. And sometimes it's a shame when you lose useful things going forward because you kept them with you. So we're going to need, why did I click on that? Blocks on bar. Torches, but I didn't need to click on that. Okay. So let's add a little bit more light in our cubby. Let's take wood and coal and food and blocks and spare food. I will take that little bit of iron just because when my stone pick runs out it would be nice to have an alternate, although I'll be able to make another stone pick. And I think since we've made this our home, we'll stick a door on it at some stage. Let's staircase down here. Alright. And I will meet you bottom. Okay guys, we're at the bottom. No cave, but that's okay. That's actually, no cave is quite nice for strip mining. So I'm just going to clear out a small area right here at bedrock. You know, the usual routine. I don't know why I'm making charcoal. Force a habit, right, let's stick that in there. I run out of torches, I thought I'd run out. Cool. Never mind. I'm only slightly stupid. You'll get used to me. Nevertheless, let us pop a torch there and one there for now. Oh, never mind. I didn't waste much resources. So, yeah, you saw the hole. I know I passed some iron. To be quite frank, this is only the staircase down, so I'm not hugely bothered about that. Yeah, so a little bit of gold, a little bit of redstone. What I'm going to do now is make a whole bunch of stairs. And staircase up. Oops. Partly because it stops mob spawning, partly because it saves food, and partly because it's just a nice thing to do. And that's why I dug the tunnel out that bit deeper, just right from the get-go. So, we've reached bedrock. There aren't any caves nearby, which, as I say, may work out as an advantage, because it means we're not going to be struggling to sleep. And there is that big, exciting looking cave just right nearby, if we want to go and do some exploring. I don't like these narrow corridors, but they are necessary when you're starting out. So let's make this one as nice as possible. And once we've got a little bit established, which I think we kind of are now, we've got a bed, we've slept, we're going to respawn somewhere safe. We have got a bit of a stairs, a bit of a lie of the land, the lay of the land. We kind of know what's going on. It's night time again, but that's not too much of an issue. So yeah, we've got a bit of the lay of the land. We've found a few resources. We now need to make the decision if we're going to go down the way and work on that underground area, see if we can find some good resources, maybe a bit more iron. As I say, I'm not really going to dig out from around our staircase down. I think I'm just going to work on branch mining, and that may mean a little bit more speed mining for your delectation. Yes, I think I will subject you guys to a little bit more speed mining. So we're going to run down here, and I'm probably going to go until this pick runs out and see what we can get. So I'm going to go straight forward, 3 high to make my central corridor from our stair step down, along bedrock, and see what we can find. I know I'm at the really kind of at the wrong level, but I like to start right at bedrock, just because from there we can go up 4 and do another 3 high corridor, and then we can go up 4 and do another 3 high corridor, and once we've got our first 5 diamonds, we're of course going to have enchantments, and once we've got enchantments we will make much better use of our resources, which is why for just now I'm only digging this corridor rather than wasting anything that we find. So, speed mining, oh hang on, turn around, go back, with a shovel, for your joy and delectation, will start momentarily. And you will, I have no doubt, enjoy. So as I say, what I like to do is I have 1 corridor 3 high at bedrock, and then we go up the stairs. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be our floor, well, our ceiling, and this is going to be the floor above. So at this level, we'll dig out an area. Comme ça. Slightly misplaced my torch there, as usual. Regardless, we take out this area and we do the same again. We need to take out that. 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be our next mine. You can see there's 1, 2, and then the ceiling guarantees we see that area. Actually, what I like to do, let's bring that back in order to be able to maximise the, it's difficult to tell down here, but to be able to maximise the space that you can see, I can see the top of this block from here, and I can see the bottom of the block below from below. If I want to be able to see the absolute maximum, I've already seen, I can either do like this and risk missing some, because usually stuff comes in veins, so it's no bother, or I can go 1 below and 1 to the left and make a diamond pattern, and that allows me to see the face of every block. What do you think, guys? Every block rely on seams? Every block rely on seams? Every block. So let's drop this down by 1. Okay, so now I can see the bottom of this block from below. No bother. And if I start digging here, I can see these blocks from this side, and oh, how does this work? Oh, I've forgotten how this works, guys. Should we just go up one and do the traditional? Does it only work with 2 high corridors? Maybe it only works with 2 high corridors. Let's go. No, because if we do, right, okay, so we've seen that block, that's fine. If we go, yeah, it only works with 2 high corridors, guys. Because the way this works is in a 2 high corridor, we've seen that block. If we make a 2 high corridor here, we see this block, this block, this block, this block, and this block, and this block. And then if we make a 2 high corridor here, we see this block, that block, that block. Okay, so let's... But then why would you dig a corridor there? I don't know. I just don't know. This is all wrong. 3 high traditional. Let's not be fancy. You're going to be in for a lot of this. When I get to one of my bigger projects, you'll see, I'll have worked it out. I'll get some actual pen and paper in real life, and I will have worked it out, and I'll show you exactly what I mean, where you can just dig the one corridor and see absolutely everything. However, I may love you and leave you for today, ladies and gentlemen, and just get on with, you know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to dig till my pick runs out in this direction, and it'll be roughly the same place as I dug in that direction, although I may check and find out how long that corridor was. And by the time you see me next, I will very likely have gone from level 4-ish through level 9-ish up to level 13-ish. And that will be the start of our branch mine resource gathering endeavour. So, yeah, have an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you for watching and listening with me. Take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.